Hey friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Steffi and I share holistic vegan content and conscious parenting tips to help you and your family thrive. So back in May, I posted a story on Instagram of Dakota reading Cat, Matt, and Pat. I had a lot of you reaching out asking how this was possible for a 2.5-year-old. And that's exactly why I'm starting a series that will guide you through the process. I also want to quickly mention that everything I talk about in this video will also be posted in text form on my blog, and you can find all the links in the description box below. Now before we begin, I feel the need to add a disclaimer that I'm in no way pushing Dakota to learn skills that are beyond her developmental stage. I'm a bookworm, so she's been exposed to books since infancy and naturally started showing interest in reading in March. She'd point to words that she saw on TV or in books and ask, "What's that?" So obviously it happened frequently enough for me to decide that she was ready to start learning phonics. Since we started these lessons, she's always telling me that she wants to do her letters. She really loves it, and I know your child will too. So whenever you feel that your child is ready to learn the alphabet, I recommend teaching it the Montessori way. Whatever you thought you knew about teaching the alphabet, I'm gonna have you throw it all out the window. But don't worry, here are 6 effective approaches to help you get started. Number 1, introduce letter sounds instead of letter names. When children are taught the alphabet the traditional way, they only learn the letter names and won't have much use for it other than knowing the name. So for example, A is taught as A. But with phonics, children are taught the sound of the letter. For example, A is referred to as A. Phonics instruction focuses on phonemic awareness, which is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate the sound of each letter. Once the child has mastered each letter and its specific sound, then letter combinations and words can be formed. A child who has phonemic awareness will see the word M-A-T and have an easier time forming the sounds M, A, S, and correctly reading the word as mat. In contrast, a child who only knows letter names will think the word is M-A-T. This is why teaching phonics provides children with a strong foundation for early reading. When teaching phonics, make sure to pronounce the sounds clearly and lightly. T should be T and not T. Otherwise, you risk teaching your child that cat is pronounced cat-ta, and we don't want that. Now, if you need assistance, readingbyphonics.com has an entire A to Z list of videos where they show you how to pronounce each letter. Number 2, start with short sounds first, then long. The reason for this is because children encounter more words with short vowels in books. Short vowels are also really straightforward and easier to memorize than long vowels. Number 3, teach lowercase letters first. Just like short vowels, children are exposed to more lowercase letters than uppercase letters. Therefore, introducing lowercase letters first helps children establish a strong foundation to better identify letters and form words. You can teach uppercase letters once they have a confident understanding of lowercase letters and their corresponding sounds, but some children will even figure out uppercase letters on their own. Number 4, introduce letters in Montessori sets rather than alphabetical order. Teaching a child letters in alphabetical order limits their ability to form a large variety of words. So let's take a look at the first 3 letters of the traditional alphabet, which are A, B, and C. And the only word that you can really create with these letters is cat. With the Montessori approach, letters are generally introduced in sets which prioritize an order of letters that will allow a child to make more words with the letters. Sets are also kept in an order that will reduce confusion. So for example, B and D shouldn't be introduced together because they look very similar. Some Montessori schools and teachers introduce letters in different sets, but the following sets are recommended in How to Raise an Amazing Child the Montessori Way by Tim Selden. Number 5, use sandpaper letters. This is what sandpaper letters look like. Each board has a letter in sandpaper, and they provide a multisensorial approach to learning and encourage children to use their eyes to see the letters, ears to hear the sounds, and hands to feel the letters, and this helps reinforce learning. Sandpaper letters also feature consonants on red boards and vowels on blue boards, but this will vary depending on the brand. Also, you don't have to teach children the difference between the colored boards. They'll eventually learn on their own that the words are a combination of red, blue, red, or consonant, vowel, consonant. As with most Montessori materials, these sandpaper letters can be kind of expensive and run anywhere from $20 to $60 depending on the quality and material. If you're looking for a budget-friendly alternative, you can make your own letters with felt or glitter glue. This creates the same sensory effect as sandpaper. Just be sure to use different colors for consonants and vowels. I started with the glitter glue letters on index cards, but they were really flimsy and didn't last long, so I ended up investing in these high quality sandpaper letters instead. You can see that the board is very thick. They've been such a great tool and I definitely recommend them. Number 6, teach letter sets in 3-period lessons. I'm going to explain each period and then show you some footage of me teaching Dakota so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. So the first period is called naming, and that's where the sound is taught to your child. In the video, we worked on the 5th set, which is D, W, E, and N, but you can choose 4 letters that have distinct forms and sounds. So what you would do is take a sandpaper and trace it with your fingers as you say the sound, and then you place the letter in front of your child and ask them to repeat the sound, and then show them how to trace the letter properly. You repeat the same process for all of the letters in the set. Once your child is familiar with the sound, then you can move on to the second period. Okay, this letter is D. You trace it with your fingers. This way, baby. D. Okay. This letter is Got it. This letter is E. Here, right here. You start from here. E. Here. Can I have a card? Okay. And this letter is Right here.
I only have my tail.
Okay. Try it down here. Okay, baby, you're putting your nails on it. Don't put your nails on it. Just your fingers. Okay. There you go. Okay. The second period is called recognizing. Your child must be able to associate the letter with the correct sound. So you place all 4 sandpaper letters in front of your child and ask them if they can find D. When they point to the correct letter, ask them to trace the letter and pronounce its sound. You repeat the same process for the remaining letters, and once your child has mastered the first and second periods, then you can move on to the third period. Can you show me?
Right here.
Eh.
Right here. Right here.
D. Job. The third period is recalling. Your child must be able to say the sound when asked, so you place 1 sandpaper letter in front of your child and ask them, "What's this sound?" If your child can pronounce the sound correctly, then they've recalled the lesson. You repeat this process for the remaining letters in the set, and once your child has mastered this set, then you can introduce a new set of letters and start the 3-period lessons again. Okay, what letter is this? What letter? Yeah. Okay. What letter is this? What letter? Eh? What letter is this?
What?
What letter is this?
Eh.
Job. Alright, so that wraps up 6 ways to teach your child the alphabet the Montessori way. I really hope you found these methods helpful, and in the next video of this series, I'll be sharing ways to develop pre-writing skills, and I'll also be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a beat, and if you tried this lesson, please tag me on Instagram so I can be sure to like it and share it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!